The story starts off in a place called Saget, which is located in Transylvania. Here, Eliezer and his family are living. The main character, Eliezer, is having conflicts with his father over his strong Jewish religion. Eliezer yearns to learn more by studying the Kabbala, but his father says he is too young. Eliezer doesn't listen and goes against his father's commands and secretly studies the Kabbala with Moshe the Beadle. Moshe the Beadle also warns the other Jewish members of his community of what is going to happen, but nobody listens. Soon they are sent to a concentration camp, where Elie is separated from his mother and sisters, but remains with his father. The harsh conditions and endless violence make Elie and his father's relationship grow stronger and weaker throughout the course of the novel. At the end of the book, Elie's father dies, and metaphorically, Elie does as well.
Throughout the course of the novel, many characters were presented, but only a few of the characters were considered to be main characters, or truly made an impact on the story. Elie's father was one of the main characters, and one could easily recognize this by reading the novel, because Elie's father is talked about in every chapter of the novel. Moshe the Beadle is another important character because he brings a lot of irony. He tries to warn the community, but they all laugh and think he's crazy. In hindsight, they are the crazy ones for not listening. Juliak is another important character because he shows the struggles prisoners during the Holocaust had faced. Elie, the main character, is the narrator. Initially, he is young and innocent, but as the book progresses, he goes through many changes and eventually is left seeing himself as a corpse. Elie's father was a very important character in the novel. He was a very strict father and didn't always see eye to eye with Elie, even though he was always trying to do what was best for Elie. Throughout the novel, the bond between Elie and his father overall strengthens. Elie's father always cares for Elie, even if Elie doesn't feel this way. This can be shown by looking at many of Elie's father's actions, one being where he gives Elie his inheritance. When Elie's father feels he is close to death, a knife and spoon is all he has.
Elie's faith goes through many changes through the novel. In the beginning, Elie's faith is so strong and developing, which even causes conflict with his father. Elie wishes to further his knowledge, but his father does not feel this is safe for him to do at his young age. Elie strives to expand his knowledge because he is so curious to learn more. As the conditions get harsher and the amount of faith Elie has decreases, the novel continues on. Elie no longer participates in Jewish traditions such as fasting in order to mock God and to survive. When the Pipel dies, one could easily venture to say Elie loses all faith and all hope he has for his God. At the end of the novel, this is still the case, and Elie has no faith whatsoever left.
In conclusion, this book is gruesome and depressing. This is most likely because 99% of the events that took place during the Holocaust were depressing and gruesome as well. And this novel is about these events. It is more difficult to read this novel when one knows that these events really occurred and are not made up fiction. The novel explains many hardships a prisoner faces during the Holocaust and allows one to see through a supervisor's perspective what daily life was like during the Holocaust in a concentration camp.